Okay, great. I think most of you are listening to me clearly, right? And our lesson today is grammar. Who can tell me the value of our week? Are you able to see it? Are you able to see the value?
Yes.
Right. Send message if you can see the value of our month. Can you write it, please? Write the value of our month. Send message with the value. Great, innovation, excellent, great, bravo. The process or action of innovating. Without innovation, any organization can't succeed. Yes, dear. Yes. Great. Our starter for our lesson, correct the misspelled words. Correct the misspelled words. Take your time. Correct the misspelled words. Why? Excellent. Month, great. About, bravo. What else? Beginning, please check beginning again. Check again. What about, okay, let's start from the word month. M-O-N-T-H-S. Great. Wife. W-I-F-E. Yes, great. Let's check our answers together. Is it clear? Yes. A few months ago, my wife and I bought a houseboat. In the beginning, we only stayed for a few days at a time. But now, we have decided to make it our permanent home, and we are moving in at the end of this week. The truth is that we face many difficulties and we are still trying to get used to it. So how many answers have you corrected, huh? Tell me. Right? Yes, dear? 8 of 10, great. 10, great. Bravo. Great. 7, great. Who is than 5? Who is less than 5? Great, dears. Excellent. Excellent students. And active. Okay, let's move to another part of our lesson. Our first objective to talk about hypothetical past using past simple and past continuous by rewriting the verbs in brackets in the correct form using grammar reference. But first of all, let's identify or revise the past simple tense. The past simple tense. Do you remember the uses of past simple tense? First of all, we use the past simple for actions that started and were completed at a specific time in the past. Do you remember that? For example, we bought our house 5 years ago. Do you remember any other words can help us using the past simple tense? Who can answer? Any other words we can use to express past simple? Yesterday, excellent, last, ago, bravo, great, 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 dears. Use number 2, habitual or repeated actions in the past, a habit which happened in the past. For example, I always went to bed early when I lived with my parents. It still expressed something which happened in the past. Use number 3. For completed actions that happened one after the other in the past. Especially when you talk about your day or the actions, the following actions that happened one after the other. I made a sandwich, then turned on the TV and watched the match. So there are many actions which are completed and happened one after the other. Hello? Hello? Is it clear? 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 Yes. Finally, we use the past simple for permanent situations in the past. Permanent situations in the past. For example, I lived in London for 20 years. I lived in London for 20 years. So who can tell us the form? The form. Can you notice the form here? Lived, made, bought, went. So how can we form the past simple? Simple means that it doesn't need any auxiliary verb. So worked, only the second form, right? Hello? Hello? Hey, does it work now? Okay. So how can we form the past simple? It's only the second, the second form. Regular, just add excellent, dear, nada, bravo. Just add D or ED or even IED. But for irregular verbs, I've told you before, there is a list in the back of the book to memorize. Yes, the second form. I work. Work it is a regular. Work it is a regular verb. While slept here is an irregular verb. But Sarah, can you hear me very well or what? Dears? Dears? Hello? Are you able to hear well or not? Okay, tell the girls, please, to adjust their phones, please. Then, how can we make questions start with did? Did you work? Or did you sleep? Notice that there is infinitive, very infinitive form of the verb after the word did, right? For negative form, you use the word did plus not. It will be didn't plus the infinitive also. They didn't work. It didn't sleep. Get it? And here are some time expressions which are used to express the past simple. Yesterday, in and any year in the past, last, or even the word ago, right? Our lesson today to present the past progressive, to introduce the past progressive. The past progressive. It's also about an action which happened, right? Right? We use the past progressive for actions that were happening at a specific point of time in that past. And here is the difference between the past progressive and the past simple. For past simple, you have mentioned before, huh? I slept yesterday, or I slept last night, or I slept early last night. But here for past progressive, you must mention the specific point of the time. Like what? I was watching TV at 7 o'clock yesterday. What time specifically yesterday? It was 7 o'clock. Okay, so we can use the past progressive firstly for actions that were happening at specific point. Highlight specific point of time in the past. Highlight it. For example, I was watching TV at 7 o'clock yesterday evening. We can use the past progressive also to describe background scene. When you tell a story, please tell her to adjust her phone, please. Again, you can use past progressive to describe background scenes in the story. When you tell a story, you can describe the scene with past progressive, like what? Jill was walking. Jill was walking in the forest and it was raining. So you are describing what was happening in this time. Get it? 3, for actions that were happening at the same time in the past. In this case, we usually use while or as the same meaning, while and as. For actions that were happening at the same time, they were continuing, they were happening at the same time. For example, I was watching TV. In this time, my mother was cooking, right? Highlight here the word while. The word while. It expresses two actions, how it can link between two actions were happening at the same time. Get it? So there are 3 uses for past progressive. Try to differentiate between the uses of past simple and past progressive, please. Number 1, for actions that were happening at a specific point of time. What time specifically? 2, to describe background scenes in a story. To describe. 4 actions that were happening at the same time. Okay, get it? Who can tell us the form? Who noticed the form? I was watching. Jill was walking. I was watching. My mother was cooking. Who noticed? The form. Excellent. Bravo Nada. Bravo Suhair. Tasneem. Great. Mariam, have a look again. I was working. Yes. Great. Great. Bravo. Who else? Oh my God, Isra. Is, am, are for present. For present. Is, are, and am for present. Don't use them. We are talking in the past, progressive. Past. Past. Yes. Great, Habiba. Okay, but please let me correct something. Was aware plus verb. plus ing was or were according to the subject. For the plural subject, use the verb were. For singular subject, use verb was plus the main verb work, like this. Main verb, then ing. Get it? It's easy. So, I was working. He was sleeping. We were sleeping. We were working. They were working. Get it? Easy? What about the question form? I have told you before, to make a question or to form a question, you are going to start with the auxiliary verb, which is already here. Verb to be in the past was or were. Were you working? Was she sleeping? For the WH question, start with WH question word plus the same form. Where were you working? When was she sleeping? And for negative form, just add the word not to the auxiliary verb was or were. There, they weren't. It means were not. They were not. They weren't working. It wasn't sleeping. It was not sleeping. Get it? In this point, past simple versus past progressive. We use the past progressive and the past simple in the same sentence, but it's a complex sentence. When one action interrupted another in the past. So, are you able to hear well? No, are you able to watch the board? Watch the board, the whiteboard. Can you see the whiteboard?
Yes, miss.
For the word when and while, we are starting with while first. I have told you here, we use the past progressive and the past simple in the same sentence when one action interrupted another. One interrupts. Yani there are two actions. One of them was happening. That's the past progressive. And another action interrupted. So for the word while, it presents the was and where, which is the past progressive plus verb plus ing, right? The past progressive. And the other sentence or the other clause, the other clause will be simple past. Simple past, the second form. And when it's on the contrary, when it's followed by the simple past, while the other clause it will be progressive past, was or where plus verb plus ing. Are we able to see that? Are you able to see that? When is followed by simple past, the clause, and the other clause, it will be past progressive. While or as, it's followed by past progressive was or where plus verb plus ing, and the other clause, it will be simple past. But is it conditioned to start with when or while? Of course not. We can put them into the middle. It can link between two clauses in the middle. But wherever it is, the clauses of them will follow. So it can be like this. We are going to start with simple past, then put while, and what's following was where plus verb plus ing. So wherever when or while is, it stick to the tense which is following. Is it clear? Is it clear? It's easy for you? So it's your turn now. Write your own examples. First of all, write an example for past simple. Answer the question, what did you do yesterday? What did you do last weekend? What did you do last weekend? Write your own sentences. Write your own sentences. Oh, you missed something which is very important, dears. I said, what did you do last weekend? It's just past simple. Just simple to express something which is which happened, has happened. Please pay attention to the difference between the past simple and past progressive. Yes, I visited, I went, but don't forget the word of time, yesterday or last. Please mention it. Complete your sentences. Please complete your sentences with the time expressions. Yesterday, last, or ago. Excellent, Nada. Last week I talked to my family. Great. Mariam, I played in the park yesterday. Great. Excellent, Mariam. I studied my lesson last week. Who's Ahmed? Erin, I went to my friend last week. Excellent. Suhair, I played basketball last week. Excellent, dear. Okay. Please mention your time expression to express the past sample. Now, my question is, tell me, what were you doing yesterday at 7 o'clock? What were you doing yesterday at 7 o'clock? Specifically at 7 o'clock. Oh my God, Nada, eat. The second form, it's 8, not eat. Erin, please mention the specific time. I was studying all day yesterday. Or I was studying at 7 o'clock yesterday. Please mention the specific time. Yes, okay, great. Yes, great. Okay. At 7 o'clock yesterday. Yes, dear, bravo. Great. Okay, please mention yesterday or last or ago also. Okay, great. So now you are able to differentiate between the past simple and the past progressive. Great. Bravo, Asma Ali. I was watching my show at 7 o'clock yesterday. Okay, great. I was solving my exams at 7 o'clock yesterday. Sir, bravo. Mariam Hussein, I was watching TV at 7 o'clock yesterday. Great. Mayar, I was eating my dinner at 7 o'clock yesterday. Okay. Now, let's move to another part. How can be that beneficial for the exam? How can we benefit from that in the exam? I was doing my Arabic writing at 7 o'clock yesterday. Bravo, Asma. Great. Look at the worksheet here in front of you. Number 1. A new house 2 years ago. Huh? Tell me the answer. Okay, I will zoom it for you. Are you able to see you? Yes, excellent, both. Great. Yes, we bought a new house 2 years ago. The second form, only the second form, that's sample. Yes, dears. Great. Good students, active. Bravo. Bravo. Okay, the second question, while. Do you remember what? Yeah, what's following the word while, huh? What's following here? Excellent, we're arranging. Yes, dears, great. Bravo, Mayar. Asma, great. Asma here is presenting the main rule. Okay. Simsim, we're arranging. Great, Simsim. Bravo. Who else wants to answer? Yes. Okay. We're arranging. Great. We're arranging. Oh, the third question. Notice the word as. Notice the word as, or the linker as here. As has the same meaning with while, by the way. You can see as you can see while, the same. So what's following here was explained. What about the other? So okay, so pay attention here. Pay attention. Ears. Can you see me? Look at the board here. Look at the board. We have mentioned before that you can use the word as and while to express two actions which were happening in the same time. For people who can highlight in my worksheet, please don't type on the worksheet. Remove it. As and while, it can be past progressive and past simple when the past simple interrupts. But what happens if it doesn't interrupt and the two actions were happening at the same time? It will be past progressive and past progressive also. So check the sentence. Huh? Have we missed something? Number 3, the student, what at the lecture was explaining how clouds are formed. The students, excellent. No dears, we're taking the notes. There are two actions were happening in the same time. The students were taking their notes and the lecturer was explaining. They were happening in the same time. The students were taking their notes and the lecturer was explaining. They were happening in the same time. Okay? Get it? Okay, so who doesn't understand this point? Yes, bravo, Simpson, bravo. Number 4, I walked into the room when my sister I walked, so it's not necessary to be one progressive and one past simple. We can use the past simple when it interrupts لما قطع الايه past progressive. I walked into the room when my sister shut her book. Shut her book. Great, excellent. What about question 5? Question 5. When I phoned you, I'm asking. What? Excellent. Bravo, Nada. She was the first. Where are you doing? What were you doing? Bravo, Summer. Marion, Asma. Great. What were you doing? Great. Habiba, bravo. Summer, where are you doing? Great. Simpson, where were you doing? Excellent, excellent. Great, bravo. It can come, the question for this partition, it can come for this by this way. Correct the verb. Correct the verb. Read the sentence very well. You are going to find the linker when. When. Worked. Ali worked in a shop when she was a student. Okay. By the way, it can be Ali used to work, right? Great, great. Number two. The word last. Excellent. Rented. Bravo. Great. Rented. Excellent. Number 3, the word while. We were studying our lesson. What happened surprisingly? Our father arrived. Excellent, dear. Arrived. Our father arrived home. Great, great, dears. Yes, bravo, 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 bravo. Now, let's move to another exercise, page number 26 in your student book. Exercise C. Exercise C. Can you see well? Is it obvious for you? Page 26. Complete the text with past simple or past progressive. Past simple or past progressive. Okay, please take your time. Think about the exercise. Take your time. What page? Page 26. 26. Write your own answers, by the way. Answer all the gaps. Complete the all verbs in a paper or notebook, or even in your books. Page number 26. Whatever is wrong, please focus on your example or your exercise, please. I will tell you in the end. By the end of this class, I'm going to tell you secretly. Now, pay attention to exercise C. What page? What page? What page? Okay, look at the screen. Look at the screen, please. Okay, okay. It can be the workbook. Last week I present your answers. Wow, that's neat. Great. Last week, I went hiking with my friend Khaled excellent, we're walking, Asma. We're walking, great, bravo, great, bravo, Manna. We were walking near some cliffs, I heard, excellent, bravo, dears, bravo, excellent, great. I heard someone calling for help. We looked, excellent. We looked down and Asma, bravo. Yes, exactly. And so a man at the bottom of the cliff. His leg was injured. Khaled immediately called, bravo Aya, called for help. While he was talking, bravo Tasneem, she was the first. While he was talking on the phone, think about it. They were happening at the same time. He was talking on the phone and I was trying to find something. Dears, hey, the two actions were happening in the same time. There is no action interrupted the other. While he was talking on the phone, I was trying to find something. There isn't any action which interrupted the other here. So I could pull the man up great, Tasneem, bravo, she was the first. Excellent, was looking around, I slipped on some loose rocks. Slipped, double P, please. Double P, please. Yes, excellent. Okay, fortunately, excellent. Nada was the first. Didn't fall. I didn't fall all the way down. And my friend, excellent. Habiba was the first. My friend, excellent, bravo. Help me, a rescue team. Arrived. Tasneem was first. Arrived quickly and saved Aisha. Saved the man. Great, excellent. Bravo. Bravo, dears. Yes, Asma? close our lesson with these 2 questions. Okay, I have almost finished, by the way. Just answer these 2 questions. Last week I went, excellent. Yes, later, inshallah, okay. I will control of you. Last week I went, bravo, excellent, excellent. Okay, think about the next one. As we, wow, was, Jannah, was, or where? We were walking, as we were walking. Okay, great, bravo, bravo, bravo. Excellent, all of you are great. Great years. And now it's time to say goodbye to you and thank you for this magnificent session. Thank you, dears.